Most honored guest, I bid you kafa. Tonight, you're going to see something you've never seen before. Tonight, we bring you a little bit of the British home world and that the Klingon home world bonus. So, get your ale ready, drink your blood wine, and stomp on the bones of those who oppress you as you sit back and listen to Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. First, in English, between the characters of Ophelia and Hamlet. Right after the immortal scenes be and not to be or not to be. That is the question. Then, we will journey many light years to the home world of Kronos. See how the Klingons do. Good my lord, how does your honor for this many a day? I humbly thank you. I know that. My lord, I have embraces of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you not receive. No, not I. I never gave you aught. My lord, you know right well you did. The little words of so sweet breath compose has made the things more rich and earthly lost. Take these again, the little mine, rich gifts wax poor, whom they give us through in kind. There, my lord. Ha ha! Are you honest? My lord, are you fair? What means your lordship? That if you be honest and fair, your honor should admit no discourse to your beauty. Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than honesty? Aye, truly. For the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what is of ball than to the force of honesty that you translate beauty into this life. This was sometimes a paradox, but now it gives the time its proof. I did love you. Indeed, my lord. You should not have believed me. For virtue cannot inoculate our own stock, but we shall relish it. I was the longest. Get thee to it. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, but could I yet not accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses than I could bear, than I have thought. Imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. Blushing shows fellows, as I do, crawling between earth and heaven, we are errant names, all believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father? At home, my lord. Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell. Oh, help him, sweet heavens. If thou dost marry, I give thee this plague for thy daughter. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to it. Go, farewell. Or if thou wouldst marry, marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make. Go to a nunnery, go and quickly to it. Farewell. O heavenly powers, restore him. I have heard of your paintings too. Well enough. God has given you one face, and you make yourselves another. You jig, you amble, you list, and you nickname God's creatures, and make your wantonness your own ignorance. Go to, I'll no more on it, and have me made mad. I say we will have no more. That these are married already, all but one shall live. The rest shall keep as they are to a nunnery. Go. And now go to Kronos. See the bloodline. Ha ha. Quaff, oh! Joe, man, hit bitch. Jit. So for men, nobody, now the force, Gaston, jamais, the carbons, Joe, did ha. Go, no, Pacha, go, da. Da, so jet, go, set their fish. Joe, la chic, back door, trap, shoulders, pathway, this not the door, let down the wall, get pathway, got there, Joe. Whipsher, back jack,
noche derecho, bella, dros, bella, avach, betamis, doce, dich. Shopi, bita, ja, hipcha, dich, das, ja, kom, spoppa, borboch, dich, gab, jack, ne, wach, wach, nach, nicht, der Deutsche, der Deutsche, ach, der Boch, der Zug, ist, schon, hippa, sa, Cacio, der Jack, der Romas, der Boch, der Wach, es wird nach Rosa. Ha! Nach Job, so, das war ein Loch. Kaff, ist so, und nach, die Welt, welche ist sehr, Gatos, der Job, nach Job, der Job, so, die Job, so, die Job, the Job, der just was halfway. So piss, we're good, we got it. So push, it got it good, it flop, it got it jump, jump it. Big shot, it got top way. Go cool, get jump. You just what big low, it got big low. I'm jet pop, it gets big low, it got jump way. I'm jump. Check. Just walk, get, drop, it rock, it just, it drop, it back, it fall, shit, get go, it left, on check, it sit, would drop, so hot, it is, jump up, it, got set, one up, got jump, 7, 8, it drop, just up, 1 walk, down trap, get, cap, walk less, walk up, it just, would jump, got it, would jump, not wet, yeah, walk. Not every day you see that, folks, huh? This actually was inspired by none other than Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. And those of you who are familiar with this movie, this is where the Federation and the Klingon Empire are getting ready to make peace. However, there's conspiracy afoot, and the whole movie is laden with Shakespeare references. For instance, to be or not to be was a line invoked many times by the chief antagonist, General Chang, the chief of staff of the Klingon Chancellor. He repeatedly, by quite of course, by the great Christopher Columbus. He also made an immortal line in terms of to be or not to be. Ta then. That's how you say it in Klingon. To be or not to be. One thing that you discover about doing Shakespeare in the original Klingon is that in the movie Star Trek VI, you see how the characters interplay between each other. And you also understand, as the Klingon Chancellor is sitting down at dinner, he says, you cannot understand Shakespeare until you've read it in the original Klingon. The Klingons, if you know anything about Star Trek, are very proud race. They're a warrior race who believe in tradition, honor. Honor is everything to the Klingon. Without honor, the Klingon might as well commit suicide. This is literally their culture. And bringing this to you tonight, in terms of dramatic interpretation of such a play as Hamlet, is to help understand that the language of drama means much more than what it purports to mean. For instance, the immortal lines, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it's his noble end of the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous falchion. Just these lines, you can turn around and need to say, tach bach, tach me, nach mochen business, kupa, yatsek, jadok, jak, otro, si, bach, sing, big, otros, desem, subdi. Has a dramatically different meaning as opposed to the standard English tradition as Shakespeare intended. What it shows us in the end is diversity. It shows us the wonder, amazement of diversity. You're probably wondering why I took off the jacket and tie. It's to show the difference and also help you appreciate the many great diversity that is around us each day. For instance, you probably thought I was talking absolute gibberish. But none of this made sense. It was a bunch of noise. Try imagine going to a country outside the United States. They probably think the same thing of us. What it is it opens the door to something you never expected. Something that not a simple Forsach will understand. Or maybe a Romulan. I'm a big science fiction fan. And one thing about it is, you have to understand how all this interplays with each other. For instance, you look at a play like that, and you look and understand how each of those players come in. You also understand there's a commonality between things, and also the different species. As shown in Star Trek, it was emblematic of the times in which we live. For instance, what may make sense to us Terrans may not make much sense to a Romulan. They'll look at it like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying to me. Because it's a different tradition and a different culture. One thing that I hope to gain out of this tonight, this dramatic interpretation, is a little bit of a different take on the old story of Hamlet. But also, it provides a great window into a new story. The story of us. So with that I say, Kapach, let us drink.